Yeah.
You should be able to hear me now. Hello.
Hello.
Right. I'm gonna just when you guys are.
Yeah, I'm just putting a announcement out.
No problem.
Okay. We're up and
Hello.
running. Hello, people. GG well played. That was a good game to watch, to be fair.
GG. For the mats I got to play, it was pretty fun.
So let's talk to Rebel first. What preparation did you have going into this game?
I'm not gonna lie, we done literally no prep whatsoever. So basically, we've had like a shit ton of fixture congestion the last like month or so. Just like 5-6 league games per week, and it's just been like way too hard. So the backup had like a 3-day break, and we were like, okay, we'll all take those 3 days off. And then we came back into a best of 3 semi-final in Sin Siege League. Won that, so we got progressed to the final, and then I was supposed to go away the next day. So I went away from last Thursday, or the last Friday, I think. Sorry, last Friday, all the way until just Saturday I got back, and I'd played about maybe like 10 unranked games since I've been back. And we didn't have time to scrim or anything. We had to play with Rafik instead of Stacks, with sub, because Stacks had the Benox Line qualifiers, so he's unable to play for us, so we had to fill in with Rafik. So you can see some of the rounds, specifically on Cafe, the most. It was the most effective. We couldn't really run what we wanted to run. We were like struggling with like setups because we were all flexing onto different roles that maybe not as comfortable. So the preparation wasn't there for us for this match.
Okay. Epic. Considering what Fod has just said, and considering your map 1 result, are you disappointed with that how it ended, or is it more something that you expected going into this? Mm-hmm.
I think they played well on Cafe, if I'm honest. I think they've done something that they hadn't done in the Clubhouse game. Well, I wasn't there for Oregon, so I can only speak on the games I was there for. But something they didn't do at all on Clubhouse was they didn't do this fishing for kill strategy. It was Epic himself who was entering in like it's really stupid entering, just entering on with no drone, no intel, and just like fishing for a kill. So just poke a room. If there's someone in there, he'll try to win the gunfight. And he done that maybe 2 or 3 times and got like 2 or 3 entry kills from basically nothing, which gave them like a good lead into a few rounds, which they went on to win. I think 2 of the 3 rounds. Which is frustrating for us because it's like it shouldn't be happening, but it did.
Yeah. For Cafe Fod, there seemed like a lot of aggression from your players, like extreme runouts that seemed uncalled for. Was that because of you guys feeling confident in yourselves, or what was it?
I think we were very confident. I mean, Cafe is one of our better maps, if I may say so myself. I think we perform rather consistently on Cafe and have done for a long time now. And it's not a map we tend to lose often. I can only recall maybe 1 or 2 losses in the last 3 months on Cafe with the roster. So I think we were very confident going to Cafe as a side of map. I think it was. I don't think we had. I think we went in very cocky, maybe. No, like, oh, we can't lose. It's not possible. Like, especially after us coming off the clubhouse game, winning as easily as we did. No offense to the other team, but I think a lot of the aggression was. I think when we went 2-0 up, if I digress, we went 2-0 up rather confidently. I think. I don't think they even had like a look in those 2 rounds, and then we were like, oh, okay, this game's kind of done. Like. We've won 2 attacking rounds. A third's like a nice round. Fourth is really strong. We're like, we'll just basically have a bit of fun with it. So like, I think I like rush guy like the round 3, round 4 we like done another like stupid like we were kind of like mucking about is what I would call it. We weren't like showing effort or turning each other in as much as we would have, which maybe gave them like a showing back into the game and isn't something we should be doing. We should be trying to finish out the game in as quick as fashion as possible. It doesn't reflect a good sportsmanship from us either. But
Epic, but people on stream can't hear you talk.
Yes, you go to party settings and then allow. And allow it for the current party or life for all.
Okay, good. So.
Yeah. What's your next question?
For Oregon, what like
you lagged. You lagged.
For Oregon, what was the prep work that made BigStonks so confident going into it?
Like we were so confident because it was a 5v3. It was amazing. We used we became extremely confident. So it wasn't a hard map because of course they wanted 3 players, but it would be much closer if they had all 5. But we preparated for strat and stuff, but like we knew stuff would work, and that's basically it.
From watching the stream, I want to commend BigStonks on Oregon for not like monkeying around when they were in the 5v3, because I know if it was Rebel we would be 100% looking for every run out possible, every spawn peak in the world, like trying to finish the round as quick as possible to get the game over with. I can tell that right now. And they kind of played to the strategy from what I can see. They kind of just sat still and kept waiting off and made it possible to get entries, which made the game almost impossible to win, especially in the attacking rounds.
Yeah, it was a good game, that first round.
Yeah. Like on Cafe as well, we could have had more rounds, but it felt like we threw it because we were usually very very strong on Cafe, but today we didn't have the confidence after we lost club. Like people, like we were not confident. So,
I think when we had the full 5 going into like clubhouse and cafe, we were like 1000% sure we were going to win those both maps. One, because we've scrimmed versus BigStonks quite a lot. We've scrimmed them maybe like 8 or 9 times, and Cafe's been one of the maps we've scrimmed, and I think almost every time we've basically slammed them, and that's no offense to BigStonks as a team. It's just, it is a fact. Like, an Epic will be able to like agree with me on this as well, and I think that's why they banned Consulate in the Matt Van Veto, because we scrimmed that versus them a few times, and they struggled against what we've brought out, not to reveal anything. And then again, because I know roughly what maps they play and what maps they don't prefer, picking the clubhouse was such an easy thing. It's like they don't play club.
If we didn't have banned Consulate, you would have picked clubhouse anyway.
If you hadn't have banned clubhouse, then we could pick clubhouse, right? But then you would have left Consulate open or something else. So it's what it is.
Yeah, but we banned Consulate in. If you say we didn't ban Consulate, we banned like Cafe or something, then you would have picked clubhouse anyway. So.
Yeah, I think we were always going to win that map ban phase just because we're a little bit more flexible on what maps we can and can't play.
It's not one of our strongest maps, so we felt that as well.
I think having the prior knowledge from scrims and other games and stuff helped us in the map ban video.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple of plays I want to talk about. One being the ace from Epic, where he just walked into sight. What were Rebels' comms like during that round?
I think backup was lagging out or some shit.
Yeah,
So
who the fuck was Jaeger there?
yeah, that would have been backup. He was lagging his balls off.
Hey,
Stuck in
Pretty,
the corner.
were you spectating me when they
Yeah,
killed
I was
Jaeger?
watching you. I thought he got
Yeah,
AFK or something.
yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
how does he not know I was there?
He was shooting you but couldn't actually do any damage or anything because of the lag. I think we fucked our setup up or something. I think we had like, the shields in the wrong places and shit, and the setup was a mess. And then, well, the main thing is, so Staxu is absent as our smoke and mute player, so he makes all the rotate. So I flexed onto that role and just tried to do what I knew he done, and just like change reinforcements around a little bit to suit my own personal way of doing the setup. So I was playing the mutes and the smokes and whatnot, and just trying to make up what was getting done. So I was always late finishing my setups just due to the fact that I'm playing smoke and mute. And it seems like we weren't really holding anything. When you did get that ace, I was a little bit vexed, and I was like, "What the fuck are we holding?" Because there's 5 of us alive. I know backup was lagging, but there's another like 3 people that could be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I droned the site and I see like there's a guy, cocktail, and there's like I think there was like a freezer or pixel.
Yeah,
or something.
I was in the storage room. Yeah.
I was like, this looks pretty free. So I see those people, and like they're not holding course or anything. So if I get picked, I can just win the gunfights, and I will win the round. So that was basically it.
I heard you in the barbed wire as you pushed through, but I wasn't sure if you were like going in to like the default plant area or what you were doing, and you kind of cut me off when I was swinging.
Yeah.
The other player I want to talk about is the 2v5 Rebel had when backup DC'd.
Is that the?
That was the round where you were,
defense?
you were in freeze and you got the knife kill.
Yeah, I think you had like 3 or at least 2 1B. I mean 1BX clutches on cafe.
I think what happened that round was so again because we're not playing for main roster, we
Neither
had
were we. So.
operator lineups mishaps. So Rafik was supposed to be on Wamai instead of Legion, and I usually play the Wamai. Stax plays the smoker and mute, and so I flexed onto the mute. Rafik was supposed to go Wamai, didn't hear me say it, and so stuck with the Legion instead of six picking. So we didn't know what we were doing properly. We didn't like, so usually we have a rotating the freezer to garage wall, which we didn't make this time, and then we reinforced late. We didn't get the mute jammer on it. We just kind of fucked up a little bit. They got the wall up for free, and then backup kind of fed his life to the nomad, which kept me alive in some stupid fucking corner, which I shouldn't be allowed to live in.
Yeah.
And then I kind of played mega passive, knowing that there's more than one challenge minute because I knew 30 on the wall, and then when I killed backup, so there's 2 at least. And so I played very passive, playing risky, because at that point it was, if I don't get the kills, the round's over anyway. And it paid off. I got the knife on the nomad, killed the thermite, and then won the 1v1 against the IQ as well. Ultimately winning the round for the team. Riffraff picking up 2.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got any more questions. If you guys want to ask each other anything.
I can't think of. I think the faction ban on club was a bit weird from them.
Yeah, we already knew you would have banned. We 100% saw you would ban Maverick, so we went like for the Thatcher ban because we started on defense. So I think it would give us a bit more chance if you couldn't open walls as much. That's basically.
I was expecting like a Monty or a Maverick ban myself.
Yeah,
I thought the Monty ban might have came out just to counter us because we've got a history of playing Monty, especially on Clubhouse. But it did come out.
You didn't run the Monty a single round anyway.
No, I think we baited it and 6-picked off because you were a lot of your like. No, we were at one round on the bottom 4 attack. But a lot of your like strategies, specifically for the CCTV, were like garage investment holds, and it was like wiping them on. You just push split or push main wall or whatnot. So we kind of just ignored your utility and just played tower strat, I guess.
Yeah, definitely worked out.
And so we took. Oh, was it 5 rounds in attack or 4 rounds? I can't remember. Was it 5?
It was 5-1, pretty sure.
Yeah,
it was like 7-2 at the end.
Yeah, and then we went bottom 4, and then we tried to not show anything on CC by going gym, for future games. But we lost the round, and then we were like, okay, let's just finish it off because back it was bedtime. And then yeah, we went CC.
Yeah. I think Cafe could have went to a 6-6, but all of those clutches you had, it made it impossible for us.
We were playing quite poor on Cafe. I think with main roster, we would have been much more efficient. I guess our top 4 attacks were quite good, and then we got bored of attacking top 4, so we kind of like threw around so we could attack something else. Then we lost the kitchen attack, so it didn't really work out. But we were kind of bored of attacking top 4. If I'm honest, I think that was actually one of our calls. We were like, okay, can we like do something funny now, or like something rash? like we were kind of bored of attacking top 4 because like it's the same thing every time. Take red, take pixel.
You're like around Hibana. I was playing Impulse right under Skylight. You're like a Hibana, rush Skylight, and he had diffuser as well. He's dying.
Yeah, that's me. I was gonna drop in plant. I was like, can I drop in plant with no smokes? And everyone was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, but I can get some kills. So like, kind of hesitated. Didn't kind of fuck me. I should have just stopped the plant. It would have been jokes. I don't think there's anything else that I can think of. Oregon was a bit rough. I guess I could explain the situation as to why it was a 3v5, but that's about it.
Yeah, updates. You didn't install your update before.
Well, that was Webby's issue. So Webby, after being told about 3 or 4 times to install the update, forgot to. So he was late to the game, and then I was out all day, and I was supposed to go to my grand's for dinner. Usually dinner's around 5, half 5. Right, got there at 4. Right, sat ready for dinner. Right, I'll be fine. Dinner didn't get put on the table at half 5. It's now 6 o'clock. I get told it's coming in 5 minutes. Didn't come until 6:40. So ate my dinner. Then I had to wait on stuff getting tidied up before I could get a lift home because this is about a 10-minute drive. So I get lift home. It's now like 1:15. The game is just starting at this point. If I remember correctly, it was like round 1 had just started. I get home and then I had to move my PS4 from downstairs to upstairs because on the living room telly the previous night. And then I had an update to do. So the update actually only took about 3 minutes. And then I had a 100% copying to do, which took about 35, which is brilliant, you know, because that's what everyone wants. So when I realised I wasn't getting in for the first map, I was like, rehost, get Webby in, it'll buy me more time to get the copying done while you get Webby in, and then it'll also be a 45, you got more chance to win a 45 than a 3v5, right? That was kind of what happened, but it just is what it is.
Yeah. Did you enjoy casting the game, or was it weird?
Yeah, no, there was a lot of really good plays that I enjoyed casting.
I think my favourite round was the Clubhouse CCTV capture when I was on Legion, the final round.
Yeah, the
that
ace.
round was really fun for me. Was that an ace? I thought it was on that 4K, wasn't it? Was that an ace?
It was an ace.
I wasn't aware, because I know I got like the Abana when she came through the breach, and then I swung someone else and got that gun. I took a lot of gunfights and just won them all, I guess. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go in the box for memes. And I got it the first time. When I tried playing Maestro and tried going in the box, it takes you like 7 years to get up there. But you know, got first time with Legion, and then I kind of just sat in the box. I was like, I ain't dying off this angle. Like, you know, expect it to be this high.
Yeah.
Well, a fun spot.
GG.
But it was in general a fun game, from what I got to play at least.
Yeah, it was good. So all guys.
Guys. Yeah.
Thank you for having me for the interview.
Alright, thanks for coming, guys.
GG. See ya.
See ya.